Can't believe you awful mother.
First, don't call me babe if you don't know me. Don't.
A baby doesn't need a dad.
They were literally like open someone in half and they were talking about a sandwich and lunch. And we're like, you?
But if you try to make yourself sexy, look sexy when you're single, but you don't do that when you're married, I think you're an absolute.
I was screaming, I throw you the sleeper.
How I perceived you before I actually met you, I was like, on paper, I don't think that this is gonna go very far.
We mutilate a baby. We are
Awful parents.
all the words. We are awful parents.
We are two terrible parents, aren't we, for doing this?
Proudly.
Okay, so we got a video, went super viral. We've had many super viral videos recently. This one isn't mega viral. It's at 1.7 million views, but we're gonna read out the comments of people that have very.
We're not going to say about what.
What do you mean?
We're going to let the people think whatever they want to think.
Ah, what we did.
Uh-huh.
Ah, that's a good idea. And then we'll actually say what we
exactly.
did.
So we're going to read the comments and let you guess.
Okay.
What did we?
What did we do? Blank out the word of what we did. Okay, these aren't haters in the comments. They're logical people. Blank on newborn is a.
Ok. Also, in that video, Isabella was weeks.
Yeah, she's literally weeks old.
Uh-huh.
She's literally biting Katya's face.
She's biting my face.
Oh, it's a very cute video.
Mom,
we will put the video in here.
Moms that breastfeed, they're going to be like, oh my God, yeah. Because also, how impressive is that our last podcast was Don't We Do It?
Oh my God, yeah.
And 1 year after,
we've got a baby.
Here we are.
We weren't even married on that podcast, were we?
No. We were not. We were engaged.
Yeah.
I think that the last one that we talked about was when we were engaged.
Oh my God! Because all these other videos are still on this channel.
Yeah, and 1 year after, the place where we're showing the podcast is a different place.
Yeah, I prefer this. It's not as formal. I don't like. I'm not a formal person at all.
No, this feels good. Well, we're literally in our home. Welcome to our home. Yeah, we have a mess, but this is a reality.
Okay, I've got another comment. Every culture has traditions, and just because you don't understand them doesn't give you the right to comment hateful things. This is meant to be a cute video, and people take fun out of it. At first, I was concerned about the blank causing infections, but knowing that her parents clarified that this was done in a hospital made me feel better about it. Keep doing you, parents. Baby's beautiful and loved. Like, some people were super nice.
Yeah, others were.
And like when people left a really nice comment, like we replied to everyone, didn't we?
Yeah.
But when people left a really nice comment, I was like, thank you very much, I appreciate it. And all those people that just have so much hate in their heart, it's very sad.
Yeah, we can just see how bored, sad, and angry are with life and with everything. Because why would you get that angry with someone on social media?
Okay, this one. So sad to blank so young. For me, you're signaling your daughter from the youngest age possible that her natural beauty isn't enough, that she needs a bit of extra sparkle to be more appealing. I'm sure that that's not how it was meant, but this is how it's perceived, and she might view one day. Now, Maddie May 25.
Our daughter has more than sparkle.
No, but Maddie May 25, I'm talking to you, and I'm calling people out because you hate
as you said, like we posted, you can comment.
So we're gonna call people
public,
out,
so we can talk about it and mention you.
But that's the thing. A lot of people say, like, oh, you're doing this to your kid, you're doing this to your kid. But what they actually most importantly forget is how the kid's actually raised.
Of course.
Like the little things, like even the little things of
where is she born? Like a lot of things.
But no, I'm talking about like how the kid's actually raised, like mentally. Like as an example, where what were you thinking I was saying?
No, go ahead.
But like as an example, teaching her about gratitude, teaching her about self-love, teaching her about confidence. Doesn't matter how badly we've mutilated our baby, we are teaching her self-love so that she knows internally, regardless of what anyone says. Someone could say you're ugly, it'll be untrue because she's beautiful, but someone could say you're ugly and she'll go, okay, but I'm not. It's like if you said to me, you're black, I go, but I'm not.
Exactly.
Like, I don't care what you say, it's just wrong. Someone could say to you, you're American, you'll go, but
thanks,
you're wrong.
Baby Jesus, I'm Mexican.
But the fact is, if you instill confidence from any age, it doesn't matter about anything what anyone else does or says.
Exactly. If you are confident and if you work on you, there's nothing external that can hurt. Yeah, it can maybe sometimes play with the mind
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. But if you are confident of what you are and what you have,
Mm-hmm.
noise cannot do anything. It's just noise.
It's just nice,
Just
baby.
nice.
Just nice. Okay, I feel like we just got to say what it is now. We're 6 minutes in. If you haven't guessed already, just take a guess. Put it in the comments. What do you think?
Yeah.
How badly these two terrible parents here have
How did
mutilated
we
their babies
mutilate our baby?
so awfully. I can't believe you awful mother.
Sorry for breastfeeding 24/7. Because also the video wasn't about
No.
mutilation.
Okay. We pierced our baby's ears. What?
Not we.
No,
Like,
not we.
again, we are in a country where it's normal. Like for me as Mexican, this was a shock. Reading so many comments of "you are mutilating," blah, blah,"
Really?
because in Mexico it's normal as
It's so
drinking
normal.
water.
Uh-huh.
That as soon as you are born in the
Yeah.
hospital, if you are a girl, the nurses pierce your ears.
Right.
And also with the earrings. I don't know
Uh-huh.
how, I don't want to know. But they
Yeah.
do it. For example, in the case of our daughter, they did it the next day that she was born.
Uh-huh.
And for us, it's normal. Like,
Uh-huh.
you
Yeah,
can write
in the UK, I don't think it's
you
normal.
can write in the comments how normal is in Mexico and how normal is for a Mexican, because a lot of people are like, well, you should let her decide. We're like, okay, if you, and also I'm not wearing earrings. I don't wear earrings 24/7.
I do.
Like, I miss my presents, but like I grew up and I wear earrings, and when I was born, in that moment the nurses in the hospital with all the security and with all the how do you say, accept, like the cleaning,
Antiseptic. Like everything's clean. Everything's in a
You're in a
sterile. That's
hospital.
it. Sterile. It's like a sterile environment.
You are in a hospital, so they know what they're doing, and I'd rather keep doing that because for me that's normal. But I'd rather do that than take her months after, years after, somewhere where it's going to hurt,
Oh my god! I literally.
where they can get infected.
Uh-huh.
Like, but again, this for me was a shock, as it was a shock for so many people to see that she had her ears pierced. It was the opposite, and also she was weeks in that video, so the earrings look huge. But now that she's older, a little bit older, they are normal earrings. Also, for people that was saying like, she's going to almost like she's going to choke with the earring and it's going to be your fault, and she's going to break the head, because like it's special earrings for babies, of course. So the part of
I've never seen them before. Like, again, from being from the UK, I've never seen. I think like maybe I've seen like maybe like a year-old baby have their ears pierced, maybe. But again, for me, I would rather do it on a day where they've been crying anyway, like they've just been
But
born.
also maybe they don't even cry because the skin is so soft that goes like boom.
True. Yeah, and again, we'll never know.
Exactly.
But when you go to like in the UK, if we would go to like a mall, they would do ear piercings there.
Yeah.
Like, again, the reality is how clean actually is the place versus a hospital is actually a sterile environment. Like, because you brought it up to me and I was like, you said you wanted to get her ears pierced. I was like, yeah, I guess. Like, well, I don't see any reason not to.
Yeah.
I don't see it as mutilating, which all these people are seeing. Not all these people, because there are some people that actually agree. There was quite a few Mexican. I think a lot of Latin Americans that like women would go, I had my ears pierced as a baby. I don't regret it at all. It's that same concept of like, I saw a video of a guy and he's wearing a mustache, a sombrero, and a poncho, and he goes up to like people, and it's usually white women, and he goes up to white women and goes, "What do you think of my outfit?" They're like, "That's so racist." And he goes to a Mexican guy and he goes, "What do you think of my outfit?" He goes, "Bro, that's so cool." He's like, "That's such a cool outfit."
Babe, the baby's sleeping.
Oh yeah. By the way, it's 11 o'clock and we're shooting this podcast because
Isabella just fell asleep.
and we are literally just parents, so we're just living our life based on when we can do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like someone who doesn't actually have valid input or say in the matter.
Are the ones that get more intense.
Exactly, they are. Well, like, as an example, that one that we just called out, Maddie May, I put thanks for input. You put thanks for your opinion, Maddie. It's so sad that you considered you need an extra sparkle to look appealing.
Yeah.
And she wrote A whole paragraph.
I didn't even
I'm gonna
realize
put the
it.
paragraph on the screen. I really can't be bothered to read that whole thing out.
Because also we have
But
awful comments.
basically, she's like, "Babe, you're the one that sees your daughter as a product."
Okay, first don't call me babe if you don't know me. Don't.
I can call you babe.
Well, yeah, you can call
Okay,
me.
let's go to the next comment. Piercing on a newborn is backwards. Looking at my perfect little newborn girl, can't imagine doing this to her. Perfect example of traditions should disappear. I completely disagree that tradition should disappear. I think tradition is tradition.
But also, it depends in each culture, in each
That's the thing. Like, this is
country, in
a
each
very...
everything.
Okay.
People, you have to chill.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
we were saying how, like, for example, we scroll, we see something that we don't agree, and we're like,
Okay, so that's my whole point with social media. If you see something that you completely 100% disagree with and you choose to comment, you choose to spend your time to comment something that no one asked for your opinion on, that just
that
disagrees
you are
with
judging
them.
also something. Okay, you don't agree. Okay.
But you just absolutely... There's things that I completely disagree with. I look at people and I go, you're an absolute idiot for thinking that and posting that. But I'm too happy to go out of my way to comment on something and go, fuck you, you fucking bastard. I hate you are disgusting to humanity. Because again, so many people blocked me because of my comments to them. Because I'd say, like, bro, why are you getting so mad? I was like, you probably shouldn't do this. There was one guy, what was his name?
You should meditate more.
Yeah, like seriously, actually it'll be on here because I don't... This is
The
my,
thing
not
is,
my
like,
phone.
what keeps driving me crazy is that we still believe that we can judge someone else for thinking different. Like, we are a whole universe, a whole world.
We think different.
Each people can think whatever and do whatever they want. It's their life. If you're not hurting anyone, live your life and just fucking chill. Eat tacos.
Eat tacos. Eat taco. Well, just smile.
Well,
Just smile. Although it is funny because so many people kept saying to me, they kept going, bro, you're replying to every comment. I was like, it's my video. I was like, literally, I'm getting your notifications, unfortunately.
And also something else that I've been reading a lot, and well, there's a huge thing there, is the amount of people that were like, well, you chose to accept my opinion when you post the video. I'm like, okay, yeah, I post the video because I want to post the video, but also that people posting on social media, I know that you're making things public and people is going to comment, but that doesn't give the other person the right to be a dickhead.
Yeah, but the reality is when you think about it, think about people like paparazzi.
No,
Like
I
they're
get
just
it.
assholes. A lot of people are just
No,
assholes.
I got it, but it's like, but okay, you can be a dickhead and I can don't give a fuck. I don't have to be there.
This one, because then some guy started crying in the comments as well. I just kept like just being like, why are you crying? Like, why are you actually crying? Like, why is this making
Because
you
they
so
don't
mad?
have a life, babe.
Literally. Okay, so all these people whining about her ears being pierced clearly didn't experience trauma, the trauma of doing it as a kid. I'd have been thankful if my parents did it when I was a baby and I couldn't remember. Instead, I remembered, and the first time I was 8, I screamed bloody murder at Claire's, which is like a really common place to get it done in the UK. And again, like that's where Abby got it done, my sister, and her ears got completely really badly infected.
Of course.
Because it's a shop where they don't really know what they're doing. And then the subsequent 2 times of rejection that I had to heal from before. So she had to get her ears pierced 3 times because they got infected
yeah.
versus being in a sterile environment. People should just mind their business. And I put the truth, although people will hate you for speaking the truth. And then some guy, Stephen Murphy, GT.
Shout out.
So I'll screenshot that so I can put him on the. How do you know she wanted her ears pierced? She should not be making decisions about her body when she's not old enough. Up at Stephen. So this is why. This was the guy that was crying so much, and he literally commented saying, "If you the next person to comment is a baby abuser."
How are you?
No. So I said, I put, Stephen, you were the next comment. Your game backfired. And he put, you replied right. You generally are not very bright. Good night, baby beater. And I put, Steve, you couldn't resist being in our own comment section again. I know you'll be back tomorrow. Just come with less anger, please.
But also, when you don't react, people get even
that's it.
worst.
But that's what makes it
because
funny.
People wants to make you
They
angry. They want you to fight.
That's why people comment that stuff, because they want you to get angry.
To engage. Yeah.
That's it. They want you to engage. And I think my whole thing is like, never defend yourself online. Because if you defend yourself,
There's no way.
you look like you care, Whereas if you just say, it's like, bro, stop crying. Like, they're like, I'm not crying. And I was like, well, you're clearly crying.
Yeah,
Like,
but
they
I'm
get
not
more and more
okay, but
wound
you keep
up.
answering. Yeah, and also that doesn't mean that when you read things like I read some comments that I was like, what did you tell me? And I told Max like I really want to answer, but then I'm like it's social media, like there's no point.
Yeah.
But some comments are like, shut the fuck. Like if you tell me that in my face,
Yeah.
I will tell you like, what's wrong
But
with
but
you?
that's the thing. Like I've had stuff like that. It was but even when I put something about living in Mexico, and
Yeah.
some guy said, "Well, tell me which state you live in. I'll come and kill you." I was like, "Shut up, shut up!" Like, do you know what I mean? Like they, like people just have so much hate, clearly, and like it really doesn't compute with me because I'm just such a happy person.
Yeah.
But like here's one. Okay, Javiera Menares, I think. Okay, she said my ears were pierced as a newborn in the hospital, and I'm perfectly happy with that. And then like this face. And I put, I'm glad to hear that. And if she doesn't want them, she can take them out if she wants. It's totally up to her. I just don't agree. I do not believe that a baby or a conscious baby should have their ears pierced. Like above, I think 1, they're just more conscious. Also, they move a lot more, so it could be more dangerous. And like either way, the reality is, if everyone's saying this in the comments, a baby shouldn't have their ears, or no one should have their ears pierced until they're 18, because then they can't consent. From their logic,
Yeah.
the people that are saying, well, she can't consent to it, it's like, but so no one can consent to anything, so they have to wait until they're 18 to get their ears pierced. So therefore, a 6-year-old that wants her ears pierced, or his, for whatever
Yeah.
reason, should not be allowed it based on their logic.
Okay, here is this one, babe.
Go.
Piercing our baby's ears is worse than circumcision.
Not at all.
Of course
Not at
not.
all. Circumcision
But
is something
people
that
compare
is
it.
not. But circumcision is something that is not reversible.
But and also people compare it. Like that's
It's
the thing that I
ridiculous.
don't understand what's wrong in their mind.
Uh-huh.
How can you compare, like you are
Cutting off
defending
part of a penis.
circumcision, but you're saying that make a little tiny hole in the ears.
Uh-huh.
You are a horrible person,
Yeah.
the worst, terrible parent. Like no.
Because the thing is, again, with an earring, you can just take it out and it closes.
And you are not messing with
The actual biology of a baby.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that's the thing, again, people, but they'll defend it and they'll go, yeah, but circumcision is to be clean. And it's like, well, again, that baby, but then you throw their logic back at them.
Yeah.
That baby didn't ask to be circumcised.
Yeah.
Again, make your own decision. Is it better to be circumcised? I couldn't give you the answer.
Each
But-
one will decide.
But
and
the
it's
reality
okay.
is, you're not going to get circumcised when you're an adult. I don't even think that's. I'm sure it probably is possible.
I imagine that, yeah, because we saw in a series that they have a flyer behind. I know, but it was of kids. On the one of the alien, that they promote a love circumcision, but it was a kids.
Yeah,
And
that's the thing.
also something else that they say, like, well, when they're adults, you can get it with the gun thingy, and it doesn't hurt. But it's like the reality is, I've seen and I've read a lot of information saying that those guns to make the pierce sing are not the best option. It's way better
Right.
to do it in a hospital
Uh-huh,
by
uh-huh.
nurses,
Yes.
by again in a clean space where they know what they do also, because they do it every day in Mexico at least.
Thing in Mexico, it's different, where they actually do it every day. I don't think there was one guy that put something like it's illegal in 98% of countries. I don't know if that's a realistic stat. I'm
And
gonna
then I
search it.
put in Mexico now, so shut the fuck up. And
So
keep
we live
scrolling.
in Mexico, so you live
Yeah.
in the 98% of the other countries.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, so Lord Quadi, my mum pierced my ears when I was a baby. I don't think it should be done without consent. Well, so you're gonna ask a fucking 2-year-old? A 6-year-old can't consent.
Of course not.
But then, in fairness, she's put, or he, I don't know. I assume it's a she. Ask your baby how they feel when you made that choice from them 18 years from now. But then there's the other people in the comments saying,
She's going to be thanked.
and again, she now probably doesn't have earrings. Great,
And
take the fucking earrings out.
And my daughter is going to be like, oh, thanks.
I think so.
Thanks, Abu, for the earrings, by the way.
Yeah. Wanting to spend
A lot.
buy her diamond earrings. We were like, no chance. You're not buying our daughter diamond earrings.
You can just see it because it's like the thingy of new baby in the family.
Mm-hmm. Okay, someone put making your baby a fashion accessory. LOL. I just put a sad face.
Oh my god. Oh my god, with people.
And there's loads just saying like, this is super cute. Sick to pierce a newborn's ears. Sick.
Weirdo, they called us.
Okay. I put thanks for the input, big man. He put bigger than you anyway. I put that's exactly what someone with little man syndrome would say, and he put likewise.
Oh my god. It's just like weirdos, abusers, worst parents ever, ignorance. One guy was that the one that told me that he had a master degree in
Oh
something
my
and
god, no, he deleted all his comments.
oh well there
I
was
saw them.
another one.
So he said something along the line. He said something that he didn't like about it. Then he goes to me. I put okay, great, or something. He goes, yeah, well, I can't remember how it came about, but he said something along the lines of, well, I've got a PhD and I'm a
Ah,
millionaire. And I went,
uh-huh.
okay, great.
And then I said
And
something.
he spelt something wrong, and I was like, I've got bad spelling, and I can pick up on your spelling. And he goes, it was an autocorrect, and I was like, exactly, Mr. PhD. He got so offended that he deleted all the other comments because you can see his other comments there.
Oh
Let me
my
see if I can
god,
find them.
people. Also someone else I reply something like in a hurry or in English. Oh, again, it's not my first language. And someone put like, which is your language or what did you talk or something like that? And I reply like,
I
well,
speak 3 languages.
and you? Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, she is a baby, and the baby's ears should not be pierced. That's disturbed. And I put comments like this don't make you a better person, just so you know. There are many comments with the same massage. She put massage. This is Jew_Lee_259. There are many comments with the same massage. Maybe you should just think about that. And then someone put, we aren't trying to be a better person. Baby's ears shouldn't be pierced. That's
Okay.
common sense, weirdo. And then you put weirdo. Keep scrolling, bro.
Yes, I would like. Oh my god! But like this is the type of comment. This is just some of all the comments that we receive now that we are new parents. How it's been. How do you feel at being a dad, babe?
How do I feel about being a dad? I love it. I love it. I've spent every day of her life with her.
Uh huh.
And that's not common for many dads to say that they've spent every day of their life with their kid. I get to see her majority of the hours of the day,
Yeah.
other than when she's sleeping.
Yeah.
That's it. Just when she's sleeping, because obviously when we're sleeping as well.
Yeah.
But when I wake up, I take her most mornings, let you sleep, and we're just living life. And I get to spend all my time with my daughter, and that is the coolest thing. And I think having a baby is initially the most exciting thing. Then I was scared as hell.
Tell us about that, please.
Okay, so you were the one freaking out before.
A lot.
You were absolutely. I was like, babe, what do you mean? What do you mean you're scared? We're being parents. Everything's fine.
Because also she came 2 days before she was planned.
Yeah,
but-
Kathya, I remember she was sitting literally right here, and she's going, "What's gonna happen? I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. I'm just little. I'm just very little." And I'm like, babe, chill.
It's because also I was in pain already.
No, of course, but I was like,
And Maximiliano was jumping, was okay.
I'm chilled. I'm like, let's go. Let's go have a baby. Then she came out, and I went,
We have that part of the video. I
Of her
don't know
coming
if we
out.
can put it,
I don't know if
but
you can.
Maximiliano is just saying, "No mames, no mames."
There was a bit of like Katya's skin on one of the on her belly, and one of the doctors or one of the surgeons or whatever, they just picked up and chucked it in the bin.
Oh my god!
And I could see inside your stomach. I could like put my hand inside your stomach.
So
It
Lida, you
blows
know
my
me, babe.
mind. Say
You
again?
know me inside and out.
But it blows my mind that you can be cut open,
And
breathing, awake, conscious, talking to me. Literally, doctors can have their hand inside of you,
yeah.
and you're fine. You're not like
Well,
bleeding to death, which makes no sense to me.
I was in
Good,
shock.
I'm not a doctor.
Like, I had a C-section, planned C-section.
It just came early.
Yeah, it just came early, and I was very scared of going into the OR. You did like a hypnosis for me days before. I tried to have it in mind in that moment, but I think that in that moment I was just focusing on breathe. In 20 minutes you're going to be over with this, but I was.
Yeah.
It was scary. But
Well,
then
I saw when they were moving your legs, and like you didn't even realize they were moving your legs.
how were they?
Like, because they could just like do that, and your legs are just like paralyzed.
Oh my god! Yeah.
And you didn't even realize they were doing it.
No, also I was super scared of the injection in the back, the
Mhm.
anesthesia that they put. I'm very grateful for my doctors. It's also crazy to hear they were literally like open someone in half and they were talking about a sandwich and
Oh
lunch.
yeah, that's so weird. He was like, "So
And-
what are you gonna have for lunch?"
And we're like, you? But
Yeah,
well,
I don't understand how doctors can be cutting someone open to pull a baby out.
But they
Literally,
are
see
used
see
to
your
it.
organ. I don't know what is inside at that part. There's got to be some sort of organ in there, and they're just like, so what are you gonna? I'm gonna have a turkey sandwich with some tomatoes and a Coke, and you're just
Boom.
like I'm sitting there just like, oh my god, I can see your liver.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy to suddenly just hear her little yeah.
I can't even remember it.
I just heard it like far and very
Yeah,
weak.
because they took her far away, and then
Uh,
she's like comes out like a
and
blue
then,
avatar.
well, I was in shock. I was just like, don't think that you're here. And suddenly, boom, I have a little human here. I'm like,
And the guy literally just wrapped her up and brought her around and went, "Here's your baby." And
uh-huh.
I'm sitting there like, "What do you mean this is our baby? What do you mean we have to look after this thing?"
I was like, again, we've talked about it. We're going to talk about this in another episode, but I didn't feel how I was supposed to feel when
Oh,
it
we can say it now.
okay, we're going to talk, but not so deep, so we can
Okay.
take it. And I didn't feel that love that everyone says, like,
No.
oh my God, that's the best love, biggest love of my life. I was in shock,
Yeah, no,
maybe,
not at
but
all.
I didn't feel that.
No.
I was just like, and I had her inside of me. Well, I don't know if I was supposed to, but I've talked with friends, I talked with other moms, and they're like, I didn't feel that, and I feel guilty. I didn't
Mhm.
feel guilty, to be honest,
No.
because also that's what you're living, that's what you're
Mhm.
feeling.
Mhm.
But every day you just get in love, and now I'm crazy in love with that little tiny
Munchkin.
chingy. I just love her, like I love her. um how about you? What did you feel?
Exactly that. Everyone said to me, "You're gonna cry. You're gonna be you're gonna be all sappy, and that's gonna be the absolute love of your life. You want to jump in front of a bus as soon as your baby is born." She came out, and I was like, "There's no way I would jump in front of a bus for a baby that's just been born. That doesn't feel like my baby."
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, I do not at all feel guilty for thinking that,
No.
because how can I like? Maybe I think about it too logically. How can I love something that I don't know?
Oh yeah.
Like you can, like when it comes to a relationship, I can find you attractive and love the idea of you, but I can't love you until I know you.
Yeah.
And it's not that we've had a conversation with her, but we know her. Do you know what I mean? She's now our baby.
Yeah.
I feel like there it's like, especially with a first baby, it feels like it's just,
It's a shock in every way.
And like I didn't like my mum. I think my mum, Graham, like people would just say to me, "You're gonna absolutely cry." I was like, guarantee you, I don't think I will. I really don't think I will. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm naive here.
Yeah.
I just don't think I will. When I saw her, I was like, there's absolutely, like, my day has not changed. I now just have another thing to
Mine
think
was,
about.
but I
But
was in shock
you were
still.
going for an actual surgery. Like
Yeah.
it's different for a mum and a dad, because to have a baby, my life doesn't change until that baby's out.
And still, I think that with time, the first months at least, is just everything about the mom,
Mm-hmm.
because we've spoke about it also. Like when you bring a baby home,
Mm-hmm.
the dad can still go to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
can
Mm-hmm.
go out, can disappear,
Yeah.
but the mom has to be
Yeah.
here. Like there's a point where you're like, is it okay that I go to the bathroom? Can you
Well,
take care of the
you
baby? Like as a
right
mom.
to me, you mean
As a
right,
mom to a dad, it's like, can you take care of the baby while I shower?
right.
And a man doesn't have to do that.
But I
You
don't
just
think
go
they
and do
think
it.
about that.
No, of
If
course.
I'm being honest, and I was, that's what I think I said to you earlier. A baby doesn't need a dad. Like boy or girl baby does not need a dad. In these moments that the baby is growing, it needs you. It needs your breast milk. It doesn't need me. I'm
Yeah.
there to make your life easier and to
And to be a support,
to
exactly.
bond with the baby.
Yeah.
But the baby does not need me at all. I think it's stupid for you not to bond with the baby as a dad. I think babies, like for the mental development, a baby needs a dad. Or a male role model. Do you know what I mean? In some sense, it needs a masculine and a feminine figure. That's it. It doesn't have to be the mum. Just a masculine and a feminine figure. I believe that's the healthiest for a baby. But to physically grow, it needs you. No one else. It doesn't need your family. It doesn't need my family. It just needs you.
Yeah,
And you can do it all on your own for the baby to be perfectly fine.
Yeah, because that's why also they say that the first 6 months the baby doesn't know that it's separate from the mom, because all that the baby knows is the smell, the like the warmth of the
But
mom,
and also it's like
the
used to being
food.
like this.
So we were stuck together for 9 months.
See,
It's
how long actually
too
was it?
much.
Was it 9 months?
Almost 9 months.
Was
I
it
don't
almost 9
remember
months?
how many weeks.
Is it 36?
35, 36. I don't know.
I can't remember.
But like we were together all of the time, and then that's why I remember very stupid in the hospital the first night the nurse left her in the like
Incubator,
uh-huh,
or like the little
the
seat
thing
thing,
next
whatever
to
it is.
the
Yeah.
bed, and she was just like yeah. And I asked the nurse like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
It blows my mind that we are not prepared for having a baby,
no, never
because
at all.
like the reality is we went to the, like, yes, you were pregnant, so you felt it more than I think you maybe didn't feel the dramatic changes I did, because you were already connected to this baby, you already felt this baby. I'm not like, just hear me out. You're already connected to this baby. You are a mum in that moment. Until she's born, I wasn't a dad. You were a mum from, I think, probably from about month 3, where you start to actually like see your belly changing.
Well,
Like,
maybe since month one that you're vomiting and
true. But like, wasn't it like the whole night? I just slept through the whole night in the
yeah.
on a fucking on a sofa, just like this. And you, like, I think you threw
I
something
was
at me, didn't you?
screaming. I throw you the sleeper, cause also I was
Cut
cut
open.
open.
Yeah.
My first night, I was full on. No, it was the second night because the first one I didn't have to get up because I have the
Because they
TV.
came in and changed her and did everything, didn't
In the
they?
first night they came change her and everything, but I was since night one I slept with her in my chest
Yes.
because
She just didn't move,
the
did she?
only like knowledge that I had in that moment was of my breastfeeding coach.
Uh-huh.
She was like, "Okay, when the baby comes out, the baby's going to find the nipple." I'm like, "What? What do you mean that?
That
How?
blows my mind.
How?" And she was like, "Yeah, they're just going to put it there, and she's going to go." And I'm like, "But from here to there," she was like,
She'll
"Just
find it.
trust." I'm like, "Okay." And I just had in my mind when because they took me from the OR to the room, and there was like some of my family, you were there, and they brought her, and they were like, and I was, well, no, that's yours. I'm like,
That
okay.
that blows my mind that baby just became ours.
Yeah,
And now, and we said it earlier, now I can't imagine life without the baby. But before, I couldn't imagine life with the baby. I think you can't actually truly imagine anything until you're in the situation yourself.
Yeah.
And if you just and when you have a baby, you have to jump in the deep end. You don't have a choice. You have to alter things in your life. Doesn't mean you have to stop your
it
life.
forced you completely.
It forces you, and I think jumping in the deep end is a great way to achieve anything in life anyway, and to just become a better all-rounded person. And the amount of people that would say to you, well, yeah, it's going to be impossible to lose the fat, it's going to be not even fat, it's going to be impossible
Like
to
the
lose the
way that
belly
you earn,
or the
yeah.
weight, it's going to be impossible for you to do anything anymore, it's going to be impossible for you
You
to
are
have a
never going to
relationship.
be a woman anymore. You're just going to be the mom of. I don't agree
Fuck that.
at all. I don't agree. Like the women that are like, no, it's because now I'm a mom 100%, and I know that people is going to hate this or love it. I don't give a fuck.
Say
This
it.
is my
Say it.
experience.
Say it. Make this
Like
clippable real.
when you're more than just a mom. You are still a woman. You are still. I'm still Kathya. I'm still a dancer. I'm still
Hot and sexy
whatever.
motherfucker.
I'm still a wife.
Still a wife.
I'm not just her mom,
No.
and I'm not saying just as a bad thing, but it's the amount of people like you don't exist anymore.
But I
It's just
think
the
people
baby.
make their personality mum.
But,
And that's the thing, like they make their only personality mum. That's just as bad as like someone's only personality being a gym freak.
well, yeah,
You just
because
become a bit boring.
because in that case, when you are out of the gym, what do you are? When your baby grows up and goes away, what is there?
You're now nothing.
And also, like as one of my friends told me, and I agree totally with her. She was like, I'm more than just a mom. I want to keep dancing. I want to keep feeling sexy. I want to keep
course.
working. I want to, and that's more than possible. That doesn't mean that just being a mom is a bad thing because it's a whole work.
That's the thing. Like being a mum is different to being a dad, unless you're a single dad. Being a mum is a full-time job. I think being a parent is a full-time job, and I don't think you'll actually truly understand that until you're a parent. But especially now for you that you're doing everything like breastfeeding, that if I'm being honest, men, find yourself a woman that actually is a good woman. This woman over here, this hot sexy motherfucker, I'm going to put her on the screen while I'm clipping this.
With vomit t-shirts, my hair is always like this because mom, like,
But find a woman that is going to make your life easier as long as you're also making her life easier. Like if you work together and you're both going in the same direction, you're going to go so much further together. And I saw a stat that the majority of millionaires have have kids. Like, people think that you need to make your money first, then have kids. It's actually the other way around. The majority of millionaires have kids before the age of 30 as well.
And also, I think that well,
27,
in
good.
my case, it was after.
No, but for this was like majority for men.
Okay.
Because again, I think for women, like, it's completely different to compare men to women, obviously. But the reason is, like, there's nothing comparable between men and women. There's absolutely nothing comparable. Because I can't do what you do. You can't do what I do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, from that perspective, I can't feed this baby. I can bottle feed her, but I still have to rely on you to produce the milk for me to, like, I can't do it without you.
Yeah.
But there's things that you can't do without me. And that's the way life should be.
There is a balance.
Exactly. It's I do this, you do this, so that we work perfectly together, versus I do this, or I refuse to do this, so I refuse to do this, and then you're just constantly running away from each other, and people wonder why their relationships end.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that it depends also in your partner 100%. So one of the biggest and more important decisions in your life should be who's going to be the parent of your kids.
100%. We said this on day one. I think I said to you, and that's what, like, initially you were like, this intense motherfucker. Oh my God, I'm so in love with him because he's so beautiful.
What did you say?
I said to you about I wanted to have kids.
Oh yeah, but it was cool because it's the same thing that I told my best friend. Like, it's super weird as a Mexican in Playa del Carmen to hear a man saying, "Oh yeah, I want 4 kids." I'm like, "What? This is
3.
Well, I wanted 4. You said 3. I was like, "This is so weird."
Do you want to sit with any more attitude?
It's just comfy.
You can sit like if you want. I just looked and you were just like, I want 4 kids.
So no, but like, yeah, it's not normal. It's not common. But I would never change my decision, and I
What with
knew
me?
since the beginning that you were going to be an amazing dad.
I knew that as well, and I knew since the beginning that you would be an amazing mum.
How? Tell me.
I just knew because how I met you, how I perceived you before I actually like met you.
Yeah.
I was like, on paper, I don't think that this is gonna go very far.
So why did you ask me out?
Booty call. I was trying to fuck.
Yes.
No, but the reality is, like, on paper, the like,
You're a motherfucker.
it's true. I'll be honest with you. The reality was, I looked at it and went, obviously, I thought you were beautiful, period. But I didn't expect it to. I didn't expect to meet the real you of who I actually met. And when I met you, I was like, all of this shit that you're putting on is a facade. This is not even you.
On day one.
Yeah.
Awful.
Immediately, I could tell that you weren't the person that.
But I wasn't putting bullshit.
No.
Like,
You weren't
that's another side.
No,
I think.
you weren't putting bullshit. But
I think that's Kathya single.
that's the thing. And I spoke to you. No, I think I saw Kate. Well, look at your Instagram. So Katya's name is Kathya. She is not Kate, but she goes as Kate 'cause it's her AKA. She's basically Hannah Montana
No,
and
shut
Miley
the fuck
Cyrus.
up.
She literally used that. She went, I'm basically like Hannah Montana.
I didn't say that at all.
Yes, that's exactly what you said.
No.
So then is the climb.
No,
she
my-
takes her wig off. She becomes
No,
Katya
shut the
again.
fuck up. My boss of the Maryland Film Festival put me the AKA of Kate because it was easier for people to hear my Kate than Kathya. They were like, what? How do I write that?
And also, it's a different spelling
Exactly.
of Kathya. But I've only ever met Kathya. Whereas even my friends, Harry, he'll go, oh, how's Kate? And I'm like, who the fuck? Oh, Kate. And he knows you as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure, but I think because people see Kate online, they call you Kate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
I
also,
think that's the
like,
thing.
some people know me as Kate, but mostly my family and my close friends knows me as Kathya, and they
What
are
does Mets
the
call you?
who?
Mets.
A lot of things.
Dickhead, bitch, pendeja.
Por una babosa. Yeah, no, there's a lot of things like, but it's like Kate. Even for example, if someone that I know close calls me Kate, I'm like, what the fuck?
Or like
Well-
when we've been out, and I've just had Kate. Okay.
And Max is like, what?
I'm like, I know who Kate is, but I will hear just Kate.
Well, going back to what we were
She's
talking.
famous in Michoacan.
Shut the fuck up.
This bitch has been on Michoacan TV.
Shut the fuck up. Like, going back to what we were saying, we knew that. Well, I knew that you were going to be an amazing parent. I was like, I will 100%
made
have
you-
kids with you.
Fellas, take notes. Right, I'm gonna give you a lesson on how to make a woman think that you're gonna be a great dad.
Shut up.
What did you think? Why did you think that I'd be a great dad? I'm very curious to know.
I don't know, just your personality, because you also look like a, to be honest, like a dickhead online, and that's why I keep.
How?
That's hey, you look like a motherfucker,
Why?
fucking player of shit.
How? My
You
video.
know that you were a player. Mato said it.
Did he?
Yeah.
When?
One time in a call or in a cover or something,
Matteo?
he said like you were a player, now you're not a player.
But okay, so that was my whole thing.
Guess where is Matteo from?
Italia. Matteo, shout out you, motherfucker. I love you, bro. But that's the thing.
But it's the same.
But I think again, it's that player del Carmen. So again, not necessarily wrong. Although I will say that my content was still about being positive and being happy. I've just changed my content up.
But you could say that he was a motherfucker. Because also, babe, you're hot as fuck. So of course, a lot of
Say
stinkies were being fucking. They're like,
Obviously, look at me.
Pizza V and me already said, "Fuck you."
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, sorry, stinkies. Sorry, not sorry.
Kathya used to be a very jealous person. She's not anymore.
I'm just when I have to be jealous. So don't mess with my fucking shit.
Yeah, don't mess with her. I've seen her go. She's trying to fork at me once.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't. Not to you, to the window. Okay, but you were saying about Mateo Playa del Carmen.
The reality is when you meet someone. Oh, I wrote this down somewhere. I don't know where I wrote this down. I literally just saw it a minute ago. When you're single, you put on your best front
Yeah.
of like who you want people to perceive you as.
Mm-hmm.
When you get into a relationship, are you still going to be that person, or are you going to completely let down the other person of how they perceived you?
Exactly.
And then people again wonder why they're not in a relationship anymore. And I'm going to be completely honest. Like, if as a woman, if you waxed, if you looked up, if you put makeup on, like however, like again, I think it depends how
Or
much
not
you
put
put
makeup, shower at
on.
least.
Shower, yeah. But if you try to make yourself sexy, look sexy when you're single, but you don't do that when you're married, I think you're an absolute bitch. And then you wonder why the guy's going out cheating. Exactly.
This is going to be controversial because people is going to.
But I'm going to say that also the exact flip.
Yeah.
For like again,
Men.
if you met me when you did meet me when I was in really good shape. If all of a sudden I just got fat and I wondered why you like went out and cheated on me or left me, whatever.
Or even like
was,
look someone that is like that is how you used to be.
If I got mad at that, I'm the idiot.
Yeah.
Because I should set. I don't know how we've got to this from ears pierced.
From babies.
But I should set for myself, for you, sorry, the bar. Oh, baby's crying. Baby, stop crying.
Okay, keep going.
She's like, these motherfuckers doing a podcast while I need
You're talking
changing.
too loud.
She's like, shut up. I need to set your expectation here, and if yeah, she's crying.
She's crying.
Should we bring her into the podcast?
It's because the light.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I don't want to bring her to the light.
No? I could keep her here.
Okay.
She's not facing. Yeah? I'm going to get the baby.
He wants to bring the baby.
I want to show you my baby. This is one baby.
Pizza V, we're coming. It's so cute to have a baby. It's the best feeling ever. Like, just looking at her is... Oh, I fall in love every second. That I'm just in love with her. My little mommy of love. Mama, why are you doing awake?
She's like, baby motherfuckers.
That's our baby.
Right, I'm not going to face her to the lights.
Yeah, no. Ay,
Although she has got her eyes open.
mi amor Zunga. I'm not going to talk to her, so she...
Hello, princess. What have you got to say to the microphone?
Damn,
She's saying baby noises. She's going...
Yeah, just keep her away of the light.
Okay, so as long as she's here, she'll be all right.
maybe she wants you to stand up because baby doesn't like when
Baby
you're
does
sitting.
not like when we sit down. She absolutely. You okay, princess? You look really sad.
So we were saying that when you have a well, when you met me in a way and then you change, like that's not
I think
fair.
that's totally wrong to change how you met the person in the first day. If you're trying to put a front on to impress this person, if you change that, then your relationship's going to end sooner rather than later.
And now that you're saying that, I think that especially when it's the pregnancy time for women, when it's the pregnancy, the postpartum, everything, like the amount of women that has told me, it's because after you give birth, you're going to look at yourself and be like, I'm disgusting. Look at that
Wrong.
belly. Look at that
Look at that
face. Blah
sexy
blah
motherfucker.
blah. To be honest, I never felt like that.
Mm.
Um, I think that I was very lucky, or I took care of myself.
You
That
took care of yourself. You prepared yourself. Like you worked out. You mentally take care of yourself. You're a confident person. You did the work, and that's why you got the outcome.
But I also think that even when I was pregnant, like a lot of people were like, "Oh, you look beautiful. Like you don't look tired." Well, yeah, I was tired, but my skin, of course, of the vitamins, my skin, my hair, everything. But then when I gave birth, in my case, my special case, yeah,
My special
the
case.
first week, I was like, "Fuck this! I'm like foam, and I was in pain."
But also that you can't do anything in that moment.
Yeah, but also like 2 or 3 times I was like, and I told you like, babe, I look disgusting. You're going to go out and you're going to see beautiful women outside.
I stay in the house and I see two beautiful women inside.
So yeah, those insecurities arrive, but I've always like I just enjoy my life, and yeah, I'm full of vomit, pee, poop everywhere. My hair cannot be down because she
She
pulls
shit in
it
the bed the
now.
other day.
Yeah, not me,
Kathya.
Isabella.
It was Kathya.
But I don't know. I've never looked at the mirror and say like, oh, I look disgusting. This is a new version of me. I like it. I like how I look. But
You suit mum without making you turn into a senora. You still look like a senorita.
te amo.
I got too many senoritas conmigo, although she is officially a senora.
I'm a señora. But at the same time, we were talking the
Soy
other day,
senor.
and it's what I told you. Like, I don't want to stop feeling sexy. I don't want to stop posting pictures that I like. I don't want to stop feeling that part that first I do it for me. I go and wax because of me. I do and get my eyelash done because I like to have it, and of course because I want to be
Ooh,
cool for you.
thought process on that. So you know people talk about like, oh, if you couldn't show your car off when you buy a new car, would you still get the new car? If they're trying to impress other people, then they don't want the new car. The reality is, like you said, I'm trying to talk on the camera, remember? It's okay.
¿Qué
You're
pasó,
okay.
hongo?
So you do very sad face sometimes. You're okay. You did that for you, so that's true that you were actually doing that for you.
Yeah.
Whereas, again, some other women, they are just doing it for attention.
Okay, yeah, I got.
Do you know what I mean? They're
yeah,
only doing it for because when they get the boyfriend, they stop doing it. Therefore, they weren't. They were never doing it for themselves anyway. And if they're like, "Yeah, slay girl, I'm doing this for me. I'm in my queen era," they're like, "No, you're doing it to get. You're doing
just
it
because you want
to be a hoe."
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, that was strong, but yeah, that could be a reality. Or yeah,
That's it, because they're not being truthful to themselves. Like I work out because, well, first of all, I like to look in the mirror and go, I look good.
but that's the thing.
But that's my standard for me, but then also I feel like I have to keep that up for you because that's how you met me. That's what you should
signed
expect
for.
from me.
That's
That's
what you
what you
signed for.
signed for. Like if I signed for a Ferrari or I signed for a 5-bedroom house and then all of a sudden they gave me a studio apartment. Did you just vomit? No. and then I end up with a studio apartment after signing for a 5-bedroom house. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? I don't want this. This is not the contract.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you think about it logically like that, I signed up for you how you are. Obviously, we get older, things change, but like I signed up for you to hold an expectation that I expected of you.
But also now that you're talking about older, I know that we're talking about a lot of topics, and we're in the next like episodes we're going to talk individually. But in
Yeah.
this one about getting older, I'm going to just mention something. Stop thinking that because you are 30 or more than 30, you are old. Shut the fuck up. And if you are feeling old is because you are not taking care of yourself, you are eating awful, you are not working out, and you're not
Mentally, you're
doing
not
anything.
good.
And I don't care what anyone told me, like, no, but after 30, you just get
You just get
dry
saggy and dry.
and you are going to die because you are old. 30 is not old. 40 is not old. 50 is not old. What's wrong in the brain of everyone that thinks that that age is old? It's the
So,
best years.
literally,
And also, if by 30 you feel old and that you're about to die, that's very sad.
that is super sad. That is
And
super sad.
being a mom at 34, I am 34. I can say that is the best thing. It's difficult still, and I talk about it with Millie the other day. Um, if we could give one advice is get pregnant after 30, because all the 20s is just as women. All the 20s is just to party, to or do whatever you want to do. Don't have responsibilities.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. Just being a mom is difficult, and I think that after 30 you have a
Yeah.
little bit of more maturity to be able to deal with it.
But I think what it is you've experienced life. This is what I think. As much as what anyone can say, if you haven't experienced life, when you all of a sudden get money, that's where people change. Because now they're like, well, like as a guy, like let's say they never dated before, they lived quite a boring life. All of a sudden they get money, they start going out, they start
They're the
partying,
worst, yeah.
and then the girlfriend that actually was with them the whole time ends up getting cheated on.
Oh,
Ends up
I've seen so many cases of those.
because
Sí, mi amor.
wow, wow. Say who's a beautiful little princess? Say it's you.
Oh, look at your pillows.
It's you. They haven't experienced they haven't experienced actual life. So when they've got money, they can now experience life.
Yeah.
And again, it's the same thing again. That's people wonder why they break up. Like I'm not the type of person to say I expect my girlfriend to be or my wife to be a virgin. I expect her to never party or never have partied. I expect her to never have done anything in life. Whereas my honest opinion is I'd rather that you have done that so that then you're actually more savvy to the world to go like, why would I want to do that?
Not having like an old puberty.
But yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Say guys, you need to stop this podcast and look after me.
Yeah, because I'm done with the lights.
Anyway, so this is our baby that we absolutely mutilated. You're okay. You're okay.
So yeah, like just
What?
be careful and choose wisely the parent of your kids. It's
Don't
very
mutilate your baby.
it's very easy to it's very easy to like have a bad relationship if you are parenting with someone that you don't want to parent with. But if you chose wisely, it's an amazing thing. And yeah, you are going to be tired, you're not going to sleep. But if you do it with the right person, that
Everything's
also
okay.
you talk about things, you agree in a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's just an amazing experience.
She's not happy with us doing this podcast.
No.
We tried to do it around her. We're at roughly about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
These are going to be the podcast. This is the okay. So the reality is, we just want this to be our actual experience of being parents. As you can see, I'm struggling to sit up and hold the baby and talk at the same time
Without her looking at the light.
without her looking at the light. There's many factors I'm doing here. Are you okay? Oh, she has vomited on me. Do you have a trapito?
Yeah.
This is the reality of what we want to do. This is just us being parents. We are now both covered in vomit.
Yeah.
We now need to end this podcast.
Yeah.
After, just as you can see why. It's okay. Say, don't look at the lights.
Yeah, we're going to finish because we want to do this, but we don't want to affect her, and it's late, and she's learning
We're
to
actively
sleep.
trying to fit this podcast
Yeah.
around her when she's sleeping. So from time to time, you may see her on the podcast. Maybe when she's talking, maybe she'll have appearances.
But yeah, we're terrible parents, according to a lot
mutilating
of
our baby.
people, for putting pierced earrings in my baby's ears. And if you have an experience of being a terrible parent, leave it in the comments. We'll talk about it. If someone has told you that you are a terrible parent for doing something that you don't think is a terrible thing, also leave it here. We're going to talk about it. We are learning. We are sharing our experience. We absolutely love it. But here we are. Thanks. First episode. We're out.